Okay, this person says, hello there. I hope you're keeping well. I find myself in a very difficult situation at the moment, though I'll spare you the long list of details because that is not really the point. What troubles me is that I can't clearly see whether this challenge is shaping me in a way that serves my growth, or it's simply draining me and holding me back. How does one tell the difference between something that's meant to build you and something that's only breaking you down? Sending love and strength. Take care. Well, I would love to be able to go, oh, well, here now, this is how you can tell the difference. But the difficult thing is that it's both at the same time. And that's just a choice. That's not a like, oh, I know this for definite. Because you can, like, things happen in life and you can either go, I am just really unlucky. I just have one terrible, difficult thing happen after another to me, which could be true. Or you could go, it's all significant and it's all helping me. And I am not saying one is correct or the other. I just choose to view it as everything is helping me become more conscious. Because when I kind of think everything's just random and I'm just the unluckiest person in the world and randomly terrible things just keep happening to me, I don't feel great. I feel kind of hopeless, and what's the point of anything? And why bother? And just, I'm just waiting for the next random catastrophe to fall on me. And that's a perspective, and some people have it. And you can tell when someone has it, because when you talk to them after you come away from talking to them, you're like, you're just like drained, okay? So, and that's, as I say, it's not to say that they're wrong, but for me, when I kind of go, everything is helping me become more conscious, then it's really interesting. It's still painful. My God, it's still painful. And when I think about, well, is it building me up or breaking me down? It's doing both at the same time, because my natural state is happy, joyful, loving, borderline blissful. So when something happens that moves me away from that, I kind of think of it and I call it unconsciousness. And I relate to it as unconsciousness. So when I work through that unconsciousness, it doesn't bother me anymore. And I'm a bit more able to be my natural state. So let's say I have a thing about when people say a particular thing about me. It always bothers me. When anyone even gets close or they hint at it, I just get a bit riled up, I get a bit angry. Now let's kind of, if I say, oh, you know what, let me look at that. Why do I get angry about that? And I work through it and I kind of get to the bottom of it, and I work through that bit of unconsciousness and I dissolve it, and it's great. And then somebody says the same thing about me and it doesn't bother me. I can kind of laugh about it. It just doesn't bother me. And I'm able to stay true to my nature. Well, to me, that's liberation. That means I'm free of that. I'm not bothered by it anymore. And that unconsciousness doesn't move me away from who I am. So what's broken down is my unconsciousness, and what's built up is the truth of who I am. Or it does not really built up. It's like it's revealed more. And I'm able to be at peace with it more. So it's both at the same time. I'm simultaneously being built up, meaning my true nature is coming through more, and I'm also being broken down, meaning my unconsciousness is broken down more. That's the way I see it. Now, as I say, I could be deluded and kidding myself, and that's fine if it makes you happy, I think. And you could say, well, you're not facing reality. I'm like, that's fine, but reality is a very personal thing I've come to see. And in my reality, when I look at it in that way, everything is in the service of helping me become more conscious. And that's a beautiful thing. Everything's working for me.